Hello guys and welcome in today's video, and today we are going to be reviewing the top 10 most annoying things in Geometry Dash. But before I get started, I would just like to say, holy shit, thank you guys so much. We are at 95 subscribers. We are 5 subs away from 100. So if you guys could like and sub, get me to 100 subscribers, I will do a 100 subscriber special for you all. Holy shit, thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have just been like the best experience for me ever. And I love streaming and recording videos for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Number 10 on today's list is the Stereo Madness Triple Spike. Stereo Madness, we all know it, we all love it. It's become such an icon of Geometry Dash for those new players. But there is one part of the level that annoys everybody when they play this level. That would be the Triple Spike. Now this Triple Spike has gotten the reputation of being the most annoying click in the level. And that's why most people hate it, because it is a very hard jump to come across over. Hashtag RipMichi. But look at this. Yeah. Coming across as number 9 is the Clubstep Timing, or most people think it's a bug. Now some players think that this timing is a bug. It's not, it's just a late timing. But everyone that's played Clubstep and has beaten it has at least died there a couple times and gotten really mad over it. Okay, maybe not really mad, but it is one of the more annoying things on Clubstep. And it is this click right here. So of course I clicked late, and I still died apparently. But here's what it looked like if you didn't click late. Coming up at number 8 are the mirror portals. Now mirror portals have been an iconic game mode in Geometry Dash since 2.1. I could be wrong about that, but there can be good ways to use it, but sometimes you get something like this. And if you play the recent tab, you will probably get a level that looks something like this. And in our number 7 spot, we have the first jump in Acropolis. So for anyone that's played Acropolis or has beaten it, you all know the first jump. Yes, this layer of spikes right here. It has gained the reputation to being the most annoying part in Acropolis, and has also gained the reputation of being one of the most annoying parts in a GD level, period. Coming up at number 6, we have the Future Funk 99% part. So, Future Funk is a highly decorated level by Jonathan GD. But here's the fun part. There is a place at 99% right here, as you can see, that turns your character, your icon, invisible. So it is so hard to see where you're clicking. It's meant to troll you. That's why people hate it so much. Just like Guitar Hero Styles hated that when he died at 99. No! On the number 5 slot on today's list is the Sakupen Hell Bush. Now, when people talk about things they hate about certain extreme levels, one level that comes up is Sakupen Hell. And what most people hate about it is, number 1, the terrible transitions from the waves, but more importantly, the bush. Now here's why they hate the bush so much. Now the bush has kind of been a staple of Sakupen Hell ever since it released. It kind of brings out the hell feeling in it because it's supposed to be a hell level. But here's something you should know about the bush. Now if you look at here, I have turned hitbox hack on, so it shows the hitboxes of every object. But if you look at this, this is a regular spike right here, which has a very small hitbox for the rest of its size. But the bush has a significantly larger hitbox, which makes it a lot harder to pass through, especially since, like, if you see, it doesn't go all the way to the outside, but I feel like the hitbox should not even go outside this barrier. That's why people are having such a hard time, because when you're playing Sakupen Hell and you're going up against the bush, you're in such a small wave space that it's even harder. It's like almost a frame perfect wave sentry. So that is what annoys most players about Sakupen Hell. Coming up at number 4, we have the Artificial Ascent Michiguns part. So, Artificial Ascent is one of the more favorable levels out there. I can see why. It is a very fun level. Of course, I've tried to play and I'm not skilled enough to beat it. But there is one part that almost every single streamer that has played Artificial Ascent has said about Michiguns part. Now, Michiguns took a lot of time into his part, but there is one part of Michi's part that is very inconsistent, and that is the part where you're spamming the 4 orbs. Not this part, but yes, right here. Those 4 orbs are like, you are not even half a second away from touching a spike, and if you don't click that within that half a second, you will die. But this part is just, I can't even explain it. It's just so inconsistent. No, even if you're calling up Nepesta to get that, he can't even get it consistently. It is the most inconsistent. It's all luck based if you pass that part or not. There is no consistency whatsoever on that. And that's what annoys most players about it. Coming up as number 3 on our list is the Geometrical Dominator memory. So, Geometrical Dominator. Here it is. But, personally, I think this level is one of the more fun RobTop levels out there. But there is one part that for some new players can be tricky and annoying because you don't see it coming. It's absolute memory. You don't see it coming at you unless you have 0.001 reaction time. So this part, which I'm playing right now, is the memory part. Since I, of course, have beaten it many, many times, I know the memory by now. But it annoys most players that it's like just a simple flashbang. It comes out of nowhere. And I think that's really what annoys me. Personally, it doesn't annoy me. It's just like a little memory part. But for a lot of new players that are trying to beat Geometrical Dominator, it is quite annoying. I can see why. So, yes. Coming up at number 2 is the Toe 2 Wave Ship part. So there's one specific part in Toe 2 that is really annoying. When I first tried to learn it, it was like the most frustrating thing in a RobTop level for me. And personally, I think this is the most frustrating thing in a RobTop level for me. It's basically a ship that has the obstacles of a wave. So just imagine a ship in blast processing. So right here, look at this. You have to have God tier ship skills to pass that. And personally, I don't. And it took me a long time before I finally learned how to pass that. Which most people, again, ship is one of the harder game modes in Geometry Dash. So trying to learn how to do that is what annoys most people. In fact, I think it is probably the hardest, most annoying part in a RobTop level. Coming at the number 1 spot, we got GD mobile glitches. So, there are a couple glitches on GD Mobile that just make the game have fun, and suggestion-wise, just switch GD over to PC completely, and here's why. So the first glitch on GD Mobile is the wave trail glitch. Now, if you have GD on Android or one of the newer iPhones, you'll probably have a wave that looks something like this. Yeah, kind of messes with your vision a bit, doesn't it? But here's the thing. There is another glitch that kind of makes it to where you can't play Geometry Dash at all. So if you have a phone above or below an iPhone XR, at one point or another, you'll probably try to log on to GD one day, and it'll keep kicking you out. And it'll probably look something like this. So, here's the thing about that. That means you cannot play GD on your phone anymore unless you get one of the newer phones. I had to get a whole new phone because I previously had an iPhone 7, which I did a lot of my old videos on, but after a while, one day it just completely stopped working. And I find that so frustrating that just because you don't have a newer phone, you can't play GD. And so I just completely switched to PC because PC always works. And if you go down to the App Store and find GD anywhere in there, it will say one of their updates. It was the iPhone X support. So apparently that completely stopped it. Completely stopped GD from working on anything below an iPhone X. So if you have less than X and you want to play GD and maybe you don't have a computer, probably gonna want to get a new phone. But yeah, that is just really annoying. Like that, out of everything, that deserves a #1 slot, and that deserves a video on its own. The day that happened to me, that just made me more furious than anything else. So yeah. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, like and subscribe, and come back to the channel often. I will be live streaming a lot on the channel. Hopefully I can get good enough connection to do so. But thank you for watching.